Earlier today, former President Donald Trump gave a major economic address in the important swing state of Georgia. By the way, Georgia is on my mind. We need you, Georgia. Here are some highlights.
Was your president?
Good afternoon, peeps. Hope you're having a good day. It's another nice sunny day in Florida.
The lowest energy costs.
Every day's a vacation.
The lowest regulatory burden and free access to the best and biggest market on the planet.
Oh, what you talking about now?
Make your product here in America. It all goes away if you don't make your product here. And I also want
I gotta go food shopping, which I'm dreading. I just went 3 days ago. I gotta go again.
But I want to thank Governor Kemp for his support. You know the
I got a hurricane coming. I gotta go buy my my milk and bread.
Because he wants you to bring America back. So many people say that.
Now, it's no secret the economy is still the top issue for voters in this election. By the
Oh,
way,
look at this.
Alert. Most Americans do not think the economy is doing well. Look at this number. Consumer confidence
No kidding.
off a cliff this month with the biggest drop since 2021. And no one thinks Kamala Harris is going to fix the problem either, including her own staff. And by the way, she was the one a year ago saying, we call it Bidenomics and we're proud of it. Watch what happened when fake news CNN confronted me and
Is
said,
Bidenomics working for you people?
Does she think Americans are better off now or not?
Well, I think that she talked pretty openly about the mess that we inherited when President Trump left office.
Oh my God,
and
look
the
at this
economy
guy.
And the crash that happened.
Where do they find these people? I don't understand. What rock do they find these people?
Itself created global inflation numbers that were out of control.
But I'm
When
just
it
going to
comes
follow up on the question
when it
again.
comes to high prices for people, the choice in the election is also very clear.
I'll ask the question again. Are
Yeah.
Americans
Answer the question.
now than 4 years ago?
Well, I think when people are running for president, they want to see, what are you going to do for me? And it's not a retrospective question. It's actually a forward-looking question.
45
Answer the question.
policies would actually help people.
Oh my God, these people are scumbags. Answer the question.
That's looking at the future.
How do you vote for that? I don't understand. How do you vote for that?
Well, again, there's been some Quinnipiac polls just over the last few days that suggest a different picture of the country.
Oh my God. You would put your family's life in that guy's hands? You're basically doing, that's exactly what you're doing.
And we're really proud of it. She said that.
This is my buddy Charles Payne. I love this guy.
What we have all been living through, and 2/3 of Americans in their
Now this guy is a real American.
financially and record high inflation.
Grew up dirt poor and made a nice life for himself.
They can't answer the question. If
Kudos to this guy.
It's better off because it's not. Right. By every measure. Now she's
Hard work, people. That's an example of hard work right there. See that man? That's an example of hard work. That's what it gets you.
No, there's no doubt about that.
Go, Charles.
Just real quick, with those questions, those answers to those questions were so disingenuous. When COVID hit and the whole world shut down, we did experience a very sharp recession. We also had the shortest recession in history. We had the shortest stock market, bear market in history.
Oh my God, COVID. Don't get me started with the COVID.
Have a vaccine. Households had the best balance
With the
sheet
3
in history.
shots and 19
That's what
boosters.
Biden-Harris inherited. Now, maybe she could fix the border and inflation since she created the problem, but let's admit, Dr. Frankenstein didn't know how to control his own monster. As far as today, I'm glad you showed that headline, but that headline on consumer confidence, you have to go into the details.
And it's funny, this
2 parts of that report are what
this disaster we call a presidency, it actually worked out for some people and made some people a lot of money and made them very, very rich. Same thing with COVID. COVID made people very, very rich. It decimated some people and it made some people very, very rich.
That ratio has an amazing correlation to where the unemployment number is. And if you look at what that ratio was today, the unemployment number in this country is 5.1%. The Fed said they'll try their best to keep it at 4.4%. There's another part in that report that says we are already in a recession.
I think that number's BS.
Report out today from the Richmond Federal Reserve, manufacturing jobs have fallen off a cliff. Even though this administration is throwing
No kidding.
billions of dollars at the richest companies in the world, our manufacturing jobs are falling off a cliff.
I can't understand. She says, day one, I'm going to fix it. What the hell has she
You know
been
why the
doing?
manufacturing jobs are falling off a cliff?
Inflation.
I'm not anti-union, but it's the unions. They put they put businesses that were 100 years old out of business. I'm like I said, I'm not anti-union. Everybody deserves a nice living, but it's the unions. You can't run a business like Starbucks. The Starbucks need a union. You need a union to pour coffee. It's a starter job. You're not going to buy a house and raise 3 kids working at Starbucks. It's a starter job. Just like Amazon. Get rid of the unions. We don't need unions. Everybody can fend for themselves.
It'd be great if she went to the part where they started to actually cut out.
This is why manufacturing jobs are falling off a cliff. Take the GM strike, I don't know, last year or so. They wanted a raise, they wanted, better medical benefits. You know what else they wanted? To work 4 days a week. A guy putting hubcaps on a car wants to work 4 days a week instead of 5. That's the mentality and generations that's coming, that's in our manufacturing jobs. They want to work 4 days a week and get paid for 5. That's the worth ethics, people. Sadly. I don't know. Country's going down the tubes fast. And one more thing on my rant. Do you ever notice certain social... I'll leave that for another time. All right, I'm out. I gotta go outside and do some chores.